Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome back to my channel for a very special candle review. So today is the day we find out who will be the winner. So today it is Sangria Berry Freeze versus Sparkling Berry Fizz. Who is the better candle? Which is the better candle, I should say. So let me start off at the beginning. This was supposed to be, this was supposed to be a repackage of this. So I heard, buzz around. That was the buzz. I can say now conclusively that these are not the same candles. No. Now, before you say to yourself, well, you have two completely unburned candles here, let me just add that unlike some reviewers, I have actually burned these candles. So let me just show you. Okay. So clearly I have burned this candle. This one I've burned before. I had multiples. This is my very last one, and I will not burn it until I can find another because it is so super wonderful. So let's see where they're alike and where they are different. On cold sniff, these candles smell pretty much the same. This has a hint more sour in it. But they both really, let me see if I can fit it into, I'm going to try to get fancy and I'm going to hide my face here. Can we fit in one more candle? I don't know if we can. This here, you can't see it. Okay, should I put it this way? Okay, I will put it this way. All right, so now we can do a true comparison. This is so weird, you can't even see what I'm saying. Okay, I should have planned this better. Let me move the camera back. Let me move you guys back a little bit. That's kind of better. Okay, and if you hear snoring and panting, that's Malcolm being Malcolm. All right, so we have these three candles which are supposed to be repackages of each other. This is supposed to be a repackage of this, which is supposed to be a repackage of this, champagne toast. Now, I can tell you that they are similar. So if you took champagne toast and dumped in a bunch of blackberries, boysenberries, raspberries, you would get Sparkling Berry Fizz. And if you take Sparkling Berry Fizz and add a lot of sour, like the sour sugar that they use in candies like Warheads and Sour Patch Kids, then you get Sangria Berry Freeze. Let me read you the scent description on this candle. Let me move these out of the way, because really the review is of Sangria Berry Freeze. Okay. Actually, you know what? I want to talk about the look of the candle. So, okay. All right. Are we ready? So, candle is super cute. It has 3 layers. Having burned down to the last layer, almost the last layer, because it kind of, once it gets, into the next layer, the layers kind of meld together. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that. Okay. So when the candle is lit, the wax pools, obviously, and then when it gets to the next layer, part of the top layer melds with the middle layer. So the lines, when you're burning it, the lines, they don't keep this way. They eventually kind of, they kind of morphs together once I don't even know what I'm saying. Do you guys know what I'm saying? The lines don't stay defined like this. Eventually, part of the upper layer will melt into the lower layer, making the lower layer appear larger than it had before. Kind of. See that? Okay. So, let's start with the description. So the description is, indulge in a fruit-filled blend of strawberries, boysenberries, and sparkling white wine. Now, with this candle, I I get something that could be a fizzy scent. But then also to me, that fizzy note also is to me a sour note. So for some of you, the fizz, the sparkling aspect of the candle may be interpreted as a carbonated beverage, whereas others might interpret it as a puckery, sour note. So to me, on cold sniff, this candle smells like sweet tarts, warheads, gummy bears, an artificial sour berry candy. That's what it smells like. The scent throw, I have to say, on this candle is not what I expected. It was very light. I would say it's about a 3 or a 4. It did not perform like I expected, and it certainly was disappointing, even more so, that it wasn't Sparkling Berry Fizz. So, and I've done this comparison before, but let me do it again. Like when I bought this candle, I did a comparison. So, Sparkling Berry Fizz is, add some sparkle to a summer afternoon with this blend of sweet elderberries, tart black currants, and bubbly spring water. And then Champagne Toast, which is kind of where it all originated, is pop, clink, and sparkle with an effervescent blend of champagne, juicy nectarine, and black currant. So let's go through that again, shall we, people? Okay, so champagne, nectarine, and black currant, elderberry, black currant, spring water, strawberry, boysenberry, sparkling white wine. So you can kind of see the similarities. I love Champagne Toast. I hope they bring it back every year. It's one of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles. And really, if I just burn this candle with a berry scent, you get Sparkling Berry Fizz. So anyway, I'm going off topic again. Scent throw was about a 3 or a 4. Really disappointing, really light, not at all what I was expecting from a Bath & Body Works candle. The scent itself is candy, artificial, berry, sour. Why did I pick up another one if I did? And I actually bought this one after I started burning this one, so I already knew what it smelled like. And it was one of those candles where I really had to burn it for a long time before I could make a decision as to whether I liked it or not. Because I really wanted it to be this. I really, really did. So I was kind of hoping that it would get to this, and it didn't. And I was trying to decide if I liked it or not. You know, it's one of those weird scents. Maybe if it had been stronger, and it's a candle that you have to be in the mood for, maybe. So I got and I'm glad I got a second one, because right now I still can't decide whether I like it or not. I kind of like it. I kind of don't like it. The scent throw I wish was better. Maybe this is a dud, and maybe this one will perform better. I don't know. But I'm willing to give it a second shot. So as far as the packaging goes, oh, that's another thing I wanted to tell you about the stripes. The candle doesn't change fragrance as you go through the stripes. It all smells the same. You cannot distinguish between the different layers. It's just for, I guess, decorative purposes. And then on here, just in case anybody was wondering, I should have read this before. Here, okay, so we've seen the different, let's go back to comparison here. Let's look again at the difference between Sparkling Berry Fizz and Sangria Berry Freeze. Okay, so clearly both drink collections. This one has this lid, which I think is really, really beautiful. It sort of looks like a pop art type Andy Warhol-ish design lid, which I really, really like. This, I really like this too. This has a little recipe at the top. If I had to pick which one I like better, this one hands down, because it's just summery and like bursting with color. I actually think that this lid sticker would have been better as the front sticker on the on the label here. So, and the poptails thing, should I read the recipe? You guys don't care. 2 cups fresh strawberries, 1 basket of boysenberries, sparkling white wine. Cheers. I don't get any kind of alcohol smell out of this at all, but anyway. As far as the labels, this is just, it's like this white, cheap kind of outline of a glass. So it's kind of chintzy looking. This one is much more bold and nicer with the sort of snow cone design with the blackberries here. I think is much more pleasing than this one. This, I wish they would have done something more. It's like, not only is the outline like a really cheap cup, you know, drinking cup, but like the font is, it's written, it's not even like completely on, it's like, you can't even, like when you, can you tell I'm having a hard time with this review? The lettering doesn't stay on the white. It goes off. So you can't really read what it says. I mean, you can, but it's just, it makes it difficult to read. Because if they had made the cup larger and all the text had been on the white instead of running off onto the blue, it would have been much more easy to read and much more appealing. Whereas this, even though, yes, it's not all on the white, and yes, it does kind of get lost here in the purple, it's a much more bold, I think, design. So, what are my final thoughts on this? My final thoughts are, if you love Sparkling Berry Fizz, you will be disappointed by this candle. Because it's not the same. Would I buy this candle again? Yes, because I obviously did. I don't know what to make of it. So for me, I give this a... Do I give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? I give it a thumbs up for scent. The scent is interesting, although artificial. Scent throw, thumbs down, weak and unimpressive. Performance, thumbs up, burned fine, just a little bit of residue there. So this is a purchase at your own risk candle. And I think that's all I can say about that. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the duel between Sparkling Berry Fizz and Sangria Berry Freeze. And the clear winner is Sparkling Berry Fizz by a knockout. So, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye everyone out there in YouTube land.